Got a problem? Got a need? Is your mind in confusion? Got something to fix? Looking for a solution?
Go and get up and go Techno Busters.
Gotta find what we need. Gotta go investigate it. Think it out. Go design. Get ready to create it.
Go and get up and go Techno Busters.
Check it in. Check it over. Try it out. Go to test. If the problem is solved, this solution is best.
Go and get up and go Techno Busters.
Yep, it is that time again. No, it is Techno Busters time. And we hanging out at the workshop. Now, as always, no, I am not alone. I'm with two guests, Doomy and Spoo. So, guys, say what's up to the people at home.
Hi.
Well, yeah, so tell me, how are you guys doing?
Cool.
You better be cool. But that's because this is the show where... Our techno mission, well, that is to build an adventure playground to help Isero keep the kids at his mother's playgroup happy and active. Now, we've been working with all the guys at Hilditch Primary, and believe me when I say these guys are all fired up. I mean, they are doing all the work. But how do I know this? Well, that's because of all these letters we've been receiving from you guys. Now, guess who's today's letters from? Well, I'll give you a clue. It's from someone right here in the studio.
Hey, that's me, because I sent in a letter.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna let you read it already.
I watch Techno Busters every time. I'm not at Hilditch Primary, but I live in Hilditch. I saw the platform last time, and it can be a lot of fun. But at school, I asked my friends, and we agree that it would be even better if we could get up and down in different ways, like a jungle gym. At home, I tried to make a small one. The first one was not so good. The next one was better. I hope I can come and show you in the workshop.
So what did we do? We invited Doomy onto the show. Now, Spoo was one of the guys from the techno team at Hilditch who made the platform. But of course, the jungle gym is a whole different structure and a whole different story. Doomy, you say you made a small version of your ideas. So do you guys at home know what we call this? Well, it is called a model.
Model. A model is a small, three-dimensional copy of a bigger structure. You can tell from the muzzle if the real one is going to work or not.
So what we first need to do is build a small design before we actually make the bigger one. This will be able to tell us what the design is going to look like and how it's going to work. So Doomy, can you please show us your model?
I threw my old one away. I had so much glue on my fingers. But I made a new one, and I call it the Space Gym.
Very nice, Doomy. I mean, it's nice and tidy. But now, can you see what the problems are going to be with your Space Gym?
If it's too high, people will fall off and hurt themselves.
You know, you've actually got a point. But now what I'm wondering is how are they going to get on there in the first place?
Well, they're going to be ropes hanging here.
Oh, cool.
Cool, but not so safe seeing the fact that a structure is that high. Now, you see your structure is too big at the top.
Oopsie.
Some design problems, eh? But I'll give you full marks for effort. Now, what I would recommend you guys do is design a frame structure, like a ladder, where you guys can climb up and down from a platform. Well, then we'll almost have our jungle gym, guys. Now, I'm sure you guys are wondering what's going on. Now, I'm the gifted one. Now, you guys at home are probably wondering what a frame structure is.
Frame structure. A frame structure is like a skeleton. It's the bare bones of a structure.
Now, a frame structure is like a skeleton. But now, can any one of you Texans think of other frame structures?
A ladder.
Well, yeah, but think harder.
An electricity tower.
Now, that is excellent, son. Except we call them electricity pylons. They're like skeleton towers that carry power lines. They are built to support the cables going long distances. You can see that they are really strong by using triangular structures to support the different parts.
I know. What about a windmill? A windmill also looks like a skeleton.
Oh, you go, girl. You know what? A windmill is a frame structure. It has to support the blades of a windmill as it turns around in the wind.
What about iron bridges? My dad says there's still some around.
Well, yes, they have to be strong because they have to support all those trucks and those buses and cars that drive over them all the time. So what do you think happens to an iron bridge when a big truck, a really, really big truck goes over it?
The bridge breaks and the truck falls into the water.
I hope that doesn't happen to us. Well, you know what? A bridge bends a little, but just so small that you can't even really see it. Now, what happens is that any structure changes shape when you apply force to it, just like our boxes. Now, you see, the boxes change shape a little. Now, the force that makes them change shape is a compression force. A compression force is a squashing force. So, you've also learned about a force that pulls.
Yes, isn't that the tension force?
That is so right. Tension is a pulling force, guys.
Hello, Techno Busters. I've been looking very closely at the type of structure we're going to be making in Hilditch. Now check this out, a jungle gym. Can you see the frame structures? They are made of tubes of metal that have been put together to form a framework. The tubes go horizontal and vertical. Do you see the triangle? And have a look at all the ladders. After all, jungle gyms are for climbing. Now let's think about the swing. Take a look at these chains that are actually holding my seat. Are they in tension or compression? They are not being squashed. They are being pulled down by my weight. So that means they're in tension. Okay, Techsters, let's take a look at this ladder. What do we think about the rungs of the ladder? Well, the rungs are the steps. Look at the joints. They hold the jungle gym and the ladder together firmly. They must be strong enough to support our weight or they will be dangerous if they break. Now back to the workshop to put some of these ideas into action.
Nice one, Techno Buster. But what we need to do right now is design and make our own model for our ladders that we are going to be climbing up and down on. But we need to make our ladders very strong, guys.
Not like my model.
Well, you see, the thing is, it is all about safety, guys. When your crazy friends climb up and down it, they will be pushing quite hard on the rungs. Now, remember that the rungs are steps. The force could make the rungs break, and we don't want that to happen now, do we? So what we need to see is that you can join the parts of the frame structure with strong joints.
Like we just saw.
For sure, my man.
What are we going to use to make the model?
Well, we'll use dowel sticks.
Dowel sticks?
Dowel.
Sticks.
Dowel sticks. A wooden stick.
That is the same thickness everywhere.
There are lots of different ways that we can do this.
So how are we going to do this?
Well, I will tell you how, because this next one is for you, Tumi. What we're going to do is join the rungs on the side by using a hot glue gun, and you end up with something like this.
Oh, cool!
Ha! So, what are we waiting for? So now you need to decide what kind of ladder you want. Do you want to use it to climb up the sides of a climbing frame? Or do you want to make it a horizontal ladder and put it on the ground and step between the rungs? Or do you want to have it fastened above the ground higher than you can even stretch?
Why would we do that?
Well, so that you can swing along the ladder using your hands.
Cool!
But now, guys, please make sure that you're using that glue gun properly, right? Plug the glue gun in to heat the glue stick. Careful now. Don't check with your finger to see if the glue is hot, as it will stick and burn you. Now pull the trigger to release a bead of glue. Leave the glue gun in its stand and not lying on its side, else the hot glue will run back and block up the chamber. So while our Tex is in the studio busy with the models, let's check out what one of our Techno Busters is getting up to.
Showcase, we have made our model, and as you can see, the best place we're going to start is working with wood. Now, we've come up with some pretty good ideas, so check this out.
My ladder will go all the way to the stars.
But won't it fall over?
I want to make a step ladder.
Now that is a cool idea.
I want a ladder like a fireman's. It'll go longer and longer.
Not in wood, it won't.
My ladder goes up over the hidey hole onto a platform on the jungle gym.
Aha, now that is a good place to start. So back to you, Techno.
Yes, we're in the workshop. Now, Tumi and Spoo here have taken all your ideas and created a model on how to use the ladders. We all agree that the ladders over the hidey hole is the place to start, guys. Now, remember that your ladders have to be strong. Well, we are really hard at work working on our frame structures, but now next time we meet, we'll see how things are really progressing. So for myself, the workshop, and the rest of the Techno Busters, until next time, bye!
Bye.